Thank you for taking some time for yourself before we do anything else. I wonder if you can just take a moment to really appreciate, maybe even have a little laugh at the sheer staggering weight of the job you've given yourself. I mean, being the 24/7 security guard for the entire planet, that's a lot of overtime, isn't it? And you can wonder just how exhausted your nervous system has become, trying to solve global problems with a local heart. I'd like you to begin allowing your eyes to close, or not. It really doesn't matter, because your unconscious mind is already looking for a way out of the noise. You don't have to think or try and do anything at all. In fact, it isn't even necessary to listen carefully to what I'm saying. Perhaps you wouldn't mind noticing the breath. And I wonder if you've ever noticed that your lungs don't ask for your opinion before they take a breath. They just do it. And as that occurs, you really can't help but notice the cool air entering your nose and the warm air leaving. Perhaps beginning to notice that the air you're breathing right now doesn't know about the end of the world. It doesn't know about tipping points or carbon bombs. It's just air. And it's here for you. I want you to notice something that's happening to you as you breathe. With every exhale, it's almost as if you're resigning from a committee you never should have joined. And you can be pleased to notice that you don't need to save the air to breathe it. I wonder if you'll be curious as you notice your ribs expanding and contracting, and with each breath you can feel a little more you and a little less them, and that's just fine. It's so nice to know that for the next few minutes the world can just rotate all by itself. You don't need to be concerned if the earth keeps spinning without your help. It's actually quite rude like that. It just keeps going. And you can wonder what it feels like to finally let it. Now I'd like you to have a new experience. I want you to look at the wheel of life in your mind. Perhaps noticing how health and fun and romance have been buried under a mountain of eco-anxiety. I wonder if you've ever noticed how someone with OCD might feel they have to wash their hands 70 times to stop a disaster, or check a car lock until their fingers are sore. I'd like you to discover something, and that is that your activism has become a ritual. You've been checking the locks of the world's future 70 times a day on your phone. And while you wonder about that, I want you to discover that your mind was just trying to manage a fear that was too big to carry. It's almost as though you were trying to fix the emptiness in your own heart by trying to fill in a volcano. Have you begun to notice that yet? And I think you're going to enjoy being surprised at how clearly you can see the future if you stay in this extremist outfit. Perhaps noticing that person 5 years from now still shouting, still terrified, still wearing the grey rags of not good enough because the world isn't fixed yet. Now, of course, I don't know for sure what you're experiencing, but perhaps you're seeing how small and bitter that life looks. And that's all right. If you want to be a ghost at your own dinner table, but I think you're getting tired of the apocalypse fashion trend. And one of the things I'd like you to discover is that you can just take the coat off. With your permission, I want you to unbutton that global martyr identity. It's going to be a pleasure to feel it slide off your shoulders and hit the floor. I wonder if you'll be willing to experience a sudden, deep sense of release, almost as if a great dam of shoulds has finally broken. And you can wonder at the sheer relief of letting all that righteous anger and heavy dread just wash through you and away. You know better than anyone that you've been holding your breath for years, and that's all right. Let it go. Now I'd like you to have a new experience, watching those old memories of shouting and panic on a tiny silent screen far, far away. I wonder if you'll be surprised to discover that the climate collapse was kind of like a terrifying shadow on the wall that you've discovered is just a small toy held up to the light. It's just a thought, and thoughts can be changed. I wonder if you'll be curious as you notice how quiet those memories are now. You're here, and they are over there. And that's okay. I would like you to begin allowing your mind to style your wheel of life with a level 10 identity. Wonder if you'll enjoy how naturally, how easily the health segment starts to glow as you replace ideology with vitality. Maybe you'll enjoy noticing how good it feels to have a romance segment that isn't about the end of the world, but about the beginning of a connection. I wonder if you'll decide to be fascinated by the quiet things, the smell of coffee, the sound of a friend's laugh, the simple joy of a balanced life. You'll be fascinated and feel a strong compulsion to be a person who cares for the earth by first caring for their own soul. And that's just fine. And sooner or later, I don't know just when, You'll walk right into that version of you 6 months from today. And I wonder if you'll be surprised when you see a protest on the news and you just keep walking. It's very positive and comforting.